Oh my fucking god. Oh my... Fuck you, Radiance. That's the last one. Okay, so yeah, I was recording that in case it was a successful run. Didn't know if it would be, of course. That's the last individual binding I have to do for 5th Pantheon. It was the Charms binding, obviously. Believe it or not, I actually got most of the other ones on my first try. I think the Mask one took me 2 tries. I got to the last stage of Radiance and died. It sucked. But, yeah. This was with no Grey Prince Zote. I don't know if that makes it invalid. Obviously the game still counts it, but in terms of, like, you know, upholding my honor or whatever, it was not a completely valid run, but you know what? I'll take it. So yeah, I've specifically avoided Zote this entire time, just so I could do these. Now that I have actually finished this, I might as well go ahead and fight him and get the Hall of Gods completely filled up and everything. The game does still check for doing all 4 bindings simultaneously. Fuck that. Like, my god. I didn't think I would ever do this much, so maybe I'll eat these words and one day I'll be completely insane and try that. But I'm not doing it now. That was rough. I got very, very used to having Quick Slash. I think my usual charm loadout is Quick Slash plus Unbreakable Heart, Unbreakable Strength, and Shaman Stone. I think that's everything. It's all just basically, you know, with the exception of Unbreakable Heart, it's all just increasing DPS. The heart is nice, just, you know, for that little buffer, but yeah, I don't have much else to say at this point, really. I wish I could skip these credits. They're not terribly long, though. Yeah, that's my 100% save file. I get, well, it will be when I fight Zote and do all that stuff. I'll take a look at my inventory and everything. Like I said, I had no plans to even necessarily upload this originally, but that was quite the fucking comeback. I cannot believe I took 2 hits during the Ascension phase and still pulled it off. I was shaking so bad at the end there. You know, when I did the LP of this, I nearly had a breakdown just getting to the end at all without any bindings, and I still pretty much stand by what I said there, that it was, you know, I said in that video that it was like the hardest thing I've ever had to do in a game, and I've looked back at that, I was probably exaggerating a little bit. I've probably done worse. But I think anytime I have done worse, it's been some sort of self-imposed challenge and not something the game actually expects of you. That fight is brutal if you don't really, really prepare for it. I almost wish I had recorded my my soul binding playthrough of this, because I was tearing through those bosses like crazy. Like, I've got this shit down. It's the lack of Quick Slash really was the biggest blow. If I had that and was still missing the like strength charms and stuff, this would be, you know, exponentially easier. And yeah, I have mods on. It's, let me show. Yeah, it's just Archipelago and the stuff that comes with Lumafly. I don't actually even know what this one does. There was, yeah, some quality of life stuff that I've mostly turned off, just to make sure that it was as close to vanilla as possible. I kept in a couple of the minor things, but like there were some that changed boss behaviors, that sort of thing, so I turned those off just to be fair. Anyway, let me pull up the game again. So I should have a new thing in my journal from that, right? Yeah, there they are. If I did all of them at once, then this would be glowing gold. Does it show in here? Yeah, you can see the first 4 are bright gold and the last one isn't, but, man, you're not gonna get me to do that shit. And yeah, I have every relic in the game. I bought all the upgrades and everything and still have 9,000 Geo, and I never sold anything. I didn't even really have to grind. It just kind of worked out that way. But do I have the thing at the bottom here? There's like some bonus area that you unlock, right? It's not this. This was from doing Path of Pain. How do you reach that? I'd have to look that up. Since I'm recording this, I might as well put it in the video. Do I, like... Is there just something that I interact with somewhere? Is there a character that I dream nail? Oh, I bet this is it. Yeah. Never seen this before. I know this is like where the Godseekers came from or something. Anything for me? Nope. Just making sure. Well, the crack's gone. Can never go back in there, I guess. Weathered mask. Guess that's your, you know, proof that you did it. Let me just go look at Hall of Gods real quick to show that off. I want to say all 4 bindings in P4 took me like 4 or 5 tries. Yep, got everything in here except for Grey Prince Zote, which, unfortunately means that I can't actually get into this place down here with the Statue of the Knight, which is also a thing for the Hunter's Journal. So I'll have to go do that. And I did this. I don't think anything up here shows it, but let me look real quick. Game, what the hell are you doing? Come on. Doesn't show my high score, does it? Nah. I think it's like 120, something like that. But yeah, I guess that's basically it. This is just, you know, random side video that is silent for the first however many minutes that was. You, sir, need to shut up. Alright. I guess I'll go deal with Zote at some point soon then, and consider this file complete. You have no idea how much it bugs me that I'm not gonna get this last thing. But seriously, fuck that. Like, doing any one of those bindings alone was really hard. Combining even 2 of them is gonna be, like, fucking ridiculous. I cannot imagine doing all 4. You know, it might be fun to try it once, just to see how far I get. I'm guessing, you know, I've heard the Collector is really bad, and I know from experience the Collector is really bad, because I had to fight him in P3 with all bindings, and yeah, he sucked ass. I've also heard that Zote is really bad, which is kind of why I left him out. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll back up my save file or something, and if I ever want to come back to it, then I can do that. Anyway, that will be all.